This afternoon we're here to talk with Bonnie Reinke. She's from Middleton, Wisconsin and founder of Eso Technologies.
Thank you.
And welcome, first of all, to All Things Life Science in Madison again. And we'd like to know more about your story, what in the past led you to finally develop and create the company.
Okay, Eso Technologies was incorporated in the state of Wisconsin about a year and a half ago. My founding physician, Dr. John Atlee, came forward with the vision, the mission, and an incredible passion to develop a new cardiac monitoring device via a probe in the esophagus, hence our name Eso Technologies. Dr. Atlee has 6 issued patents. He has been working on this technology for the past 30 years during his entire storied career as a cardiovascular anesthesiologist. He retired from the Medical College of Wisconsin and came forward with the passion again to start a company to commercialize this life-saving device. Basically, we have a goal of replacing something called a pulmonary artery catheter. It is a heart monitoring device that's actually the gold standard, but incredibly, it results in 45,000 people dying every year simply from using it. And the reason this happens is it's a highly invasive device. It requires an incision, which can lead to infections. It's a hard wire that's actually threaded through the patient's bloodstream and through the diseased heart. So it punctures arteries, punctures veins, has all sorts of really bad things, which leads to these deaths. Unfortunately, though, it is the gold standard. Eso Technologies, with Dr. John Atlee's patents, can develop, and we already have in a prototype stage, a minimally invasive device, again going down the esophagus, on which we've placed accurate, sensitive heart monitoring electrodes and sensors. So we're picking up the same data as the pulmonary artery catheter with none of the risk, virtually none of the risk. We are, in terms of where we're at, we have developed, designed, and tested prototypes. We've recently tested them in dogs with just outstanding results. So basically, we have proven that our technology works in dogs. And additionally, we have clinical locations set up, ready to go. I've got product liability insurance. We have a clinical protocol. We're just waiting for our final approval from the FDA to begin testing in human patients before we can conduct our studies. And these studies will take patients that are getting the PAC anyway, and then comparing directly to the information that we gather from our esophageal probe.
Thank you. So, going down the road, looking ahead, in 5 or 10 years, what do you foresee regarding your products in the marketplace, and how will they impact human health, quality of care?
Oh, well, I'm hoping it's a lot sooner than 5 to 10 years. Could be as few as 3. We truly have the vision that our esophageal probe will become the standard of care. Why wouldn't they stop using this PAC? I believe the manufacturers of the PAC would welcome a new product in their portfolio to sell to the same customer base. Additionally, so that's sort of how we're going to get it out there, but think about the impact. 45,000 people, that's like 80 jumbo jets falling out of the air every year. We can save, if not all, the vast majority of those patients with our technology. And additionally, from the healthcare economics, which we're also involved with right now, when a patient has a complication from the PAC, they invariably end up in the ICU for X number of days at $10,000 to $12,000 per day. So the economics of our device are only superseded by the ability to save lives. So we're just really excited. And again, our technology's really far along, so we're expecting a few clinical trials, prototype design completed, taking it to market.
In how many years?
I'd say within 3.
Within 3 years. Fantastic. So what will you need then to get there? The resources that you will need. That's what you're here for.
That's what,
at
right.
All Things Life Science, right?
Right. We need funding to do the clinical studies. They're not inexpensive. They're upwards of let's see, about to $3,000 to $5,000 a patient in some instances with the bigger name institutions. And we need to complete our prototype design. I've got to go back to the FDA and get our 510K regulatory approval. And then we plan to develop an international patent so we can protect our technology. The resources needed as soon as possible. Like I said, we're ready to go into our clinicals, and with the appropriate amount of funding, we hope to be there before the end of the year.
What a fantastic story.
Thank you.
And you're here today at Springboard, one of our meetings. How did you get here?
Well, I had presented to Phenomenal Angels, a very receptive group with some wonderful women leadership, introduced me to the concept, and I attended the boot camp in Washington. That was a lot of fun and just a real thrill to be out there in the White House. And so between Phenomenal, hopefully looking at the company as an investment opportunity, and Springboard opening the door to even more investors, we're pretty excited about our future.
Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing your story.
You're welcome. Thank you.